Hello, my super babies. Welcome back to my channel. Today is just going to be a talk through with you as to what happens to woman's body after birth. I just can't stop talking about what happens to the hormones. It's like full lucha takes place of the hormones. And if you guys didn't know, November, December, January, I was bleeding quite a bit. Then I had to be strict and wean off breastfeeding, but I was unable to do it because I just couldn't do it. Then my periods became normal again. January periods was normal, Feb was normal, March was normal in the sense it was less bleeding in March. Then April started again, the same thing which happened in November, and I am still bleeding. So it's been about like 20 days, more than 20 days actually, because end of March was my next cycle. It came on late, but it just didn't stop. So I spoke to my gynec and she was like, it's just because of your hormonal imbalance. I do not have PCOD nor I have PCOS, but locha is happening of my hormones because of breastfeeding. This does not happen to all, and this is the first time I'm coming across this, that because of breastfeeding there is something going on with the hormones which does not happen to all, and it happens to some like me. And lots of changes take place in the body. I'm having terrible hair loss, I'm having acne on my forehead which never happens. I have like having a lot of bleeding gums, and then my non-stop periods. Oh my god, I am bleeding so much. Like yesterday and today was too much. So I contacted my gynec and she said that I have to take this traffic MF for like 5 days and then my periods will stop. I told her if it doesn't stop, then she said you might have to go with the hormonal tablet, that is Krina NCR 10 mg for the next 3 months, but that will make you gain weight. So I don't want you to go on that. You just see with this traffic MF it'll go. But I had doubt because traffic MF never suited me. It never stopped my periods. But I did the 5 days course, and after that I was bleeding again. Even during the traffic MF course I was bleeding, but very little. Then I contacted her. She said, "Oh my God, you're still bleeding. You need to do a DNC." But DNC का तो topic आया ही नहीं था. Like it was hormonal imbalance, which I had to take like the 3 months course. Oh, when I just heard DNC, I was like, shit, I'm not ready for another surgery after the major C-section surgery. I need to even share that with you guys, what I went through with a C-section. And why am I making this video also? Because many of you all do not know about the consequences also of breastfeeding. We have heard breastfeeding has loads of benefits for the baby. True, absolutely true, because I have seen it in my baby. But what happens to the mother? What happens to the mother? No one is talking about what is happening to the mother who's breastfeeding. Now mine is close to like 21 months of breastfeeding, and it's not an easy journey. Like I would say maximum breastfeed your baby for 1 year, 6 months minimum to 1 year. After that, wean off your baby to feel better health wise. Because seeing my halat, I would just advise, like, if you're not feeling okay with breastfeeding, stop it as soon as possible, because it's going to be very difficult to wean off breastfeeding once the baby becomes a toddler and more she grows up. And it's difficult, it's literally very very difficult. It's heartbreaking actually to see her crying and not being able to feed her. Not that because I don't have milk, I have too much of milk, and that's the main issue. And after this she said DNC, I literally shat in my pants. I was crying, I was like sad. I don't want to go through this. But I even asked her, can I go ahead with the Krina NCR 10 mg, which she had told me for the next 3 months at least? Can I do it for 1 month? And then I'll visit her because I'm doing video calling consulting with her. So she said, fine, you can do that. So I waited for 5 days to see if it reduced. it didn't reduce, and today it was terrible because last night and today morning I breastfed her, because night breastfeeding is very difficult to stop immediately. It's like a gusti which goes on in the night. Not that I didn't try to wean her off in the past. I put neem juice, turmeric, but she should still drink with that on. But now I put a big layer of Karela pulp, which she just cannot take it. So the smell, the color is just turning her off. She cries and yells, but in the night it's very tough. Like whole day I will not feed her, but in the night there's one feed happening, and early morning there is 2 or 3 feeds. In like I try to stop it, and that's how we get up early. But my health is getting screwed like crazy because there's no sleep in the night. Early morning I have to get up because she is going to feed that time, so I wake her up. It's so difficult, guys. I don't know why lactation consultants who help for us to like breastfeed our babies. For me कुछ ज़्यादा help नहीं हुआ था, but it usually many people take lactation consultants help to breastfeed, but why are they not helping to wean off? Like there is no one giving a proper advice how to wean off your baby like from breastfeeding. We have to fight it ourselves, which is not easy. And as the baby is big, she understands like it's so tough. Okay, it's tough on me, it's tougher on her, I guess. And it's miserable, it's literally miserable. I just don't want to like emphasize, nor I was recording her crying like the last time. I wanted to concentrate. So once the doctor said DNC and all that, I shattered my pants and I started being very strict to wean her off on that day itself. I think it's the third day today, and I just give up maybe once in a day. In fact, today there's no once in a day also. Like last 2 days, once in a day, and in the night. Oh, she's very cranky and very irritated. She is very irritated nowadays. So we try to do other things to keep her happy. And night she will cry, cry, cry because she wants boobs to sleep. But if she does not get, she's getting very agitated, very irritated. Like, why are you not giving me? Like, so it's terrible. So today was the 5 days after to check whether it'll stop. It didn't stop. So today I started Krina. Let's see, hoping for the best, because after taking Krina last time, it stabilized for like few months at least. I don't want to do DNC, guys. So if anyone has done DNC, just let me know how did you go about it. Means recently, not like in the olden times, because now the equipments and the procedure is different. So if anyone has done it recently, let me know. Second, anyone has done it for hormonal imbalance. I'm not talking about miscarriage or abortion. I'm talking for hormonal imbalance. Has anyone taken gone through DNC? I would really want to know this. I was reading about it, but yeah, I just want to know it. It's so terrible to just get done with like surgeries on you. And my gynec even suggested to put a Mirena or something inside. I don't know. It's so bugging. And she even told me to lose weight, as I've gained about 10 kilos. And so I'm trying my best to lose weight right now and wean her off. And both of them are taking a deadly toll on me, which is it's just so sad actually. A mother goes through so much health wise. Not that all mothers go through. I'm going through this, maybe some other health issues some other mothers might go through, but pregnancy and delivering a baby is no joke, because your life does not stop just after delivery. Okay, the life actually begins after delivering, the birth of your baby. After that your life literally gets very tough because your health is not very strong. You need lots of strength, and it goes on like that. And if health issues come in between, then तो तुम्हारा बैंड ही बज जाता है. It's tough. It's not a joke. And when people ask me like, are you planning for a second baby? I'm like, पहला तो मुझे I should be having lots of strength. Having a second baby is no joke, guys. And you need lots of strength, lots of help if your parents are young. If they're not, like in my case, it's very, very tough. So I don't know what. But I don't think anyone knows this, that breastfeeding के वजह से your hormonal imbalance can go haywire, like through extreme phases. Like, I never read this, never knew this till I experienced it. And when she breastfeeds, my bleeding gets very very heavy. Don't know कैसा related है, which hormone is reducing and which is increasing. I'm reading a lot online, but it's so tough. And even after weaning off, it seems the hormones won't get stabilized immediately. It will take a while. So, all the best to me. But this time I'm very strict. I have to wean her off because इतना blood गया है मेरे से, like इतना खून गया है. I'm sure my hemoglobin is less too. I'll go back and I'll check it. It's terrible actually at the moment. I try to divert myself into other things in life so that I don't sulk and think just about my health, my bleeding, weaning off. But my life is surrounded with that only. But I just can't like think over it and go crazy. Meanwhile, I feel so sad that I cannot breastfeed her also. It's so terrible. Like the feeling that she's crying for it, she's asking for it. Because now she's big, right? She's literally asking for it and she's like, why can't you give me? You know, why? So it's so heartbreaking, and I feel sometimes I could wish I could just breastfeed her as long as she wants to. But that's not going to be the case. Because now I've decided, cry or anything, I have to wean you off, because if I do not look after my health and my health is not good, I cannot look after another human being. So yeah, that's all I want to say. So if anyone has experienced anything of this sort, let me know.